Right, Tom, here's a quick recap. So when you're playing your up-down scale, I want you to play very slowly and deliberately. The slower you practice right now, the quicker you're going to get good. So up, down, even, slow, and accurate. You can keep that first finger down. You don't need to keep lifting it. And as you're doing this, say the notes: E, D sharp, C sharp, B, A. You gotta slow down. If you don't slow down soon, I'm gonna stick the metronome on you, and then you're really gonna be pissed. So now do it with the minor. Flatten your 3, 6, and 7. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. All right, and then we went hard and we did our G major scale in open position. This is going to be very easy for you soon. Drill down on the first bit, which is open 2, 4. Okay, then just shift your first finger to 3 and play 3, 5, 1, 3. And then very slowly put them together. There's one position shift, your B shift. You just move your hand up 1 fret. And on the way down, you move it back 1 fret. Okay, that's all there is to that. Now we do D. So for your D minor scale, you want to play an F chord first, and then leave that hand position, 1 finger per fret, very comfortable. Open 3, open 2, 1, 3. No position shift, nothing odd, just very natural. And shift down to G, and G minor has only 1 open note, the very first note. Then it's just 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. No position shift, nothing unusual. Okay, for your triad exercises that you're enjoying, let me look at my notes from your lesson real quick. Okay, the one thing I left out was the major pentatonic, a bit of theory. So you take your major scale in a 7-note pattern and you eliminate the 4th degree and the 7th degree. No half steps remain, only 2 big gaps called minor thirds, which consist of 3 frets. So you have a G sharp to a B, that's your first minor third, and your C sharp to your E. And the major pentatonic looks like this: 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. I'm talking scale degrees. And I asked you to do it as a sliding scale. Again, the slower the better when you're practicing this. These are 8th note slides. Everything is heard very clearly. No rushing. Okay. Now, for your triad exercise, we added the E. So finger the E major like you would a bar chord, 3, 4, and 2. And then move it up a whole step, but substitute your first finger on the G string 2nd fret. That gives you the minor shape. Now move that up for 3. Then A is major, 5 is major, B, back to the minor for 6, and then home, bass, E. So you have, this is very common in songwriting. It's a beautiful scale because you can play the E and the B strings open to get a really lush sound. It sounds like an open tuning, kind of. And then I reminded you that I pointed out that you're enjoying your 1, 4, 5, which goes 1, if you look at your first finger, it's the 2nd fret to the 7th to the 9th. That gets you 1, 4, 5 patterns. But if you substitute the 5th and 7th fret instead of the 7th and the 9th, you get a similar progression that's bluesier. And we're not going to worry about the theory of it right now. The same thing with A. 2, 5, 7. And the same thing with E. 2, 5, 7. Finally, when you're playing your D-shape arpeggios, I need you to be more conscientious about your fingering. So this looks good. Once you put your first finger down, it's stuck. You cannot lift it. Those should both be down by the end. When you play your minors, you have to start with 2. So practice going 2, 3, 1. that really comfortable. None of this kind of bouncing, but a very static, kind of low to the strings, efficient motion. And then try this beastly stretch. Pin this down and see if you can reach 7. It's going to feel prohibitively wide, but that's okay. Don't hurt yourself, but don't tell yourself it's impossible. Same thing with the 3 chord. You're trying to teach your hand economy of motion. Now you're back to your first finger, fingers down, finger down. It's easier up here. If your hand's hurting stretching, just do the higher ones, especially this one. That's a very small stretch, and they'll get a little wider as you move down. You get the idea. That's it, brother. Have fun.